Okay, y'all. So I was going down to Facebook through like scrolling through my Facebook, and I don't go through Facebook all the time, right? So I'm scrolling past, and one of the girls that's on my friends list was on there talk. She had a status, and she said, "Why is it that people friend you but they don't interact with you?" And as I went through the comment list, I seen all of these young ladies giving these one-sided perspectives. So normally I don't respond to Facebook comments because a lot of people can't handle you giving a opinion that's opposite of theirs. So usually I just stay off of the comment list and all of that. But I decided, just to give a different perspective because, I just sometimes I just when I feel to give a different perspective, I just, just comment, nothing harsh or anything like that. But I just feel like, maybe I should shed some light on a different perspective. And I just seen a notification while I'm doing this right now from the young lady. So I'll go back and see what she says. Hopefully it's positive. But what I really wanted to come on here and say is in general, I notice a lot of people always, doing something like that where they say something and it's like, okay, you got to look at it from different perspectives. Nothing is personal all the time. And I know that I'm speaking on this particular situation, but in a lot of situations underneath on the comments, you only see one perspective. And it's like, y'all have to, and I say this generally, we, all of us, we, all of us have to stop looking at it from one point of view as if people are hating on you and stalking you and this, that, and the third. Some people ain't even paying you no mind. Like, just because you don't interact with people doesn't mean that they're stalking you. Like, I saw all the comments, and again, I have to reference to this because this is what sparked it up because I see this all the time. But in reference to what I saw today, I saw all the comments was like, yeah, they stalking you and they want to just know what's going on. They nosy. And I'm like, but that's not all the time the case. Some people don't even be on social media like that. Some people actually have a life. Some people actually are working or in ministry. Some people are actually just not into social media all the time. In the beginning when I wrote the comment to her, I said, not every time you're going to interact with people all the time that you add as a friend. Um, they may have seen something that you did or said that made them think or smile that one time, and they added you because they said, oh, this person is cool, so let me add them. It doesn't mean that they're there to stalk you or to watch what you're doing. And then as I was sitting here, again, y'all gonna know me all the time. I'm gonna tell y'all that I talk to God a lot. I talk to God, so don't think I'm crazy, but I just do. But I said to God, I said, a lot of people be saying that they stalking them and that but I'm like, what do you have to stalk? You're not all that. And I'm saying this generally. I mean, I had to tell myself that at one point. Not that I think that everybody's hating on me, but sometimes we get, a little bit, arrogant where we think people are looking at us and spectating and it's like, no, boo, your stuff stinks too. Like you are not all that. And you need to pull it back a little bit, sweetheart. Like we have to humble ourselves because we can get caught up in ourselves thinking that everybody's watching us and a lot of people say it, if you want to go spiritual, everybody want to say the devil's this and that and the third. No, sweetheart, it's not that. Some people actually don't be on social media all the time. And then there are other times where you're just not saying anything that they want to interact with. Like, stop thinking that people are hating on y'all. Stop it. Because like I was saying earlier, what do you have to spectate? And this is some people. Now some people do have things to spectate, and other times it's like, what do you have to spectate? What do you have to hate on? What is another person hating on you for? Like, before you say somebody is hating on you, make sure you have a reason for them to hate on you. Well, just I'll just say that in some cases people will just hate you just to hate you, and you don't even have to have anything. They just don't like your presence. They just hate your guts. But a lot of times we have to stop thinking everybody is hating on us, or everybody, or taking things personal because people don't interact with you all the time. You don't interact with your best friends all the time, but y'all still cool. What, you gonna think they hating on you because they don't call you every second? Come on, like, stop it, y'all. And like I said, I generally see comments or see statuses and then see comments like that under there where it's just one-sided. And I'm like, y'all gotta stop that, because everybody ain't hating on you. Everybody is not disgusted with you. Not everybody's spectating, because it's like, what are we spectating? What are we looking at? Like, you're not all that. So stop. Just stop. And this is not towards, one particular person. I say this to everybody, including myself. Whenever I need to check myself, because I'm thinking, whenever I start smelling myself and thinking like I'm all that, I have to check myself and say, no, boo. Yes, have confidence, but you're not all that. Humble yourself. Get it together. Snap it back. Get it together. The other thing that I said to her in my comments is that you just never know the time and the place that you will have to interact with people. So you have to be careful what you say, because that person that may not interact with you all the time, either because they're scared to, or because they're not on social media all the time, or because they just, haven't found a reason to interact with you yet. They may be looking at that status like, oh, was she, they might take it personal by your status. And right then and there is when you could possibly lose the opportunity to make a connection with somebody, or be able to network with them, or possibly lose out on a future endeavor or anything because of something like that, because you're so arrogant to think that everybody is out to get you, or insecure to think everybody is trying to get at you. You got to stop that. So yeah, that's the end of my random thought. Again, it's not personal. It's just something that whenever I experience something, or I see something that sparks up a conversation in my head, or conversation between me and God, sometimes I just like to share it, or just, just talk about it. Because I know it will help somebody else, because I know it helps me. So, I don't know. Hopefully it helps somebody. Hopefully it gave you a different perspective on something. I don't know. I'm out. Yeah. Bye. I had to come back and give y'all an update about what the young lady said as a response. She said, you know what, sis, you're right. Thanks for your input. So see, it's okay to give a different perspective. Sometimes I just don't like to comment because, some people can't handle it. But, she was mature enough to handle that. But a lot of people, and the things, I don't make it personal. I just like to share perspectives, because I'm like, whatever I say to y'all is a lot of times what either God has said to me about myself, or I've said to me. It comes through experience, and not to say that I know everything, but why keep that to myself? Share it with other people that may not understand that, or may have forgotten and need a reminder. We're all learning. As I always say in my most of my hashtag, let's learn this together, shall we? But that's all. It's all love. It's all good, Wheezy. I should have never did that. That's so corny. Okay. Anyway, I'm going for real this time. Too bad I don't have fingers for this emoji. I'll be able to do it, but I'm just ahead. Oh well. See you later, guys. Bye.